up guys, it's Rambo Adventures back with a new test ride. It's the Streetbob 114. Right, so if you guys not seen the Pan America, go and watch that video, right? I'm being escorted by one of Harley's dealers. She's riding the Pan America right in front of me, right? It's a good bike, so go take a look at it. Okay, so back to the bike that I am riding. So most of you have known that the Streetbob is not a new bike, it's been around for a while, but the Streetbob 114 is a new edition, and to be honest, I feel it was pretty late to launch this bike. They should have launched it from the start, right? Because this bike is actually very light. If I'm not wrong, it's 286 kg. So 286 kg, you put a 114 engine in this bike, it's pretty powerful. Like the same engine as my FXDR. So I'm surprised it took quite a while. So even with the 114, it's still the cheapest 114 engine, so it costs exactly 40,000. So yeah, that's pretty good. The Streetbob 107, I think it was 34. So financially, this is the best decision you can make, because it's the cheapest 114. You're getting the big engine and you're also getting all that fun for a much cheaper price. But the thing is, it comes with a single seater, so you gotta add the pillion packs, the pillion seat. Okay, so if you can clearly see, it is a ape hanger. I do not really use bikes with ape hangers. That's not my kind of thing, but it is very comfortable. Yeah, it's a mini ape hanger, so it's not those super crazy ones, so it's still not too bad. It comes together with mid controls. Would prefer it to be forward. Could be biased because I love forward controls, but see, not all bikes suit mid controls. Like the Lowrider S is perfect with mid controls. It actually suits mid control very well, but for this I would actually prefer forward. But hey, I mean, it's still okay. You got more control with mid controls, but the one thing I like to point out is when you move off from a stop line, it is a bit more weird because you have to open up your legs and then place it on the pegs. Whereas forward controls, you can just launch your leg up and you will reach the peg. Lane splitting is super easy with this bike. Just think about a Sportster. So for example, take the Iron 883 or the Iron 1200, okay? All you gotta do is add in this 114 engine and that's about it. So it's basically a Sportster on steroids. That's the only difference. You can see how small this is, but I can just lane split super comfortably because it is a very narrow profile. It's got narrow wheels and everything is compact, so you can really squeeze through the traffic easily. It's not an issue. So how does it compare to FXDR, let's say for example in terms of speed? So let's say you have to slow down, then yeah, it's got the pull, definitely, but it still can't match the FXDR or the Fat Bob, because those bikes were designed for performance. So they are always going to do better. But comparing this with the other bikes like your Breakout, your Fat Boy, the power to weight ratio is incredible. Right, so colors. Right now I'm riding the one with black and a bit of orange. You have one that is fully orange, quite funky. You have one that is similar to an army green, and you got pearl white. I personally like the green and the white, especially the green, because you can, like, if you put drag bar, do a tank lift, change your seat, your grips and your saddlebag to brown, and if you can change your derby cover and some other simple stuff to bronze or brass, you will get this very rustic army look, and it's kind of easy to pull off with the Sportster. I mean, with the Streetbob. See, it looks like a Sportster, so it's so easy to get it done. And in terms of customization, I think the Streetbob is by far the easiest bike to customize. You can really do anything with it. Woo, that was close. Okay, the freaking gearbox is weird. Alright, it's a test ride bike, so the shifter is damn high. Even with boots, I can't seem to shift into second gear. I really need to kick that whole damn thing up. It's got a single brake at the front and the back, so pretty normal.
How's the handling?
Good, but I'm not used to the thin tires. When you corner, it feels different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't really bend too much.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna slip out.
You gotta bend like that.
It's too used to my FXDR, where I can just
Bend down.
show in all the way and it will just go. But it's very easy to lane split lah. Super easy. Reminds me of my Sportster.
It's not the crash bar. You can actually rest your leg there if you want.
Ah, it's a bit too high.
Yes.
I would prefer forward controls. Alright, you see, when I moved off from the traffic light, I had a bit of difficulty to put on the pack, because it's here, so you gotta like lift up to the side and put. It's a bit awkward, because unlike your naked bikes and super bikes, your legs are tucked in, so you just need to throw your leg behind, then you easily put your feet on the pack. Like, it clips on very easily compared to this. The crash bar is okay, but my legs are a bit short, so I'm never going to put it on the crash bar. Forward control is still the best bet. Now, the bike that I'm riding now has a pillion seat, and thank God there's a pillion seat, because when I accelerate, the way the rider seat is, I'm actually flying off it. As once I got, thank God that pillion seat was there, it actually stopped me from flying off. So it's something you might want to consider carefully when you're buying this bike. You have a good amount of torque and pull, but the ergonomics of your rider seat isn't really great. Like you see, the V-rod, the fat bob, the FXDR, the seat is curved up at the back, and no matter how hard you pull, it will hold you in. Whereas for the Streetbob, if I want to really throttle hard, I need to dig in my feet and lean forward to prevent myself from sliding off the damn seat. Hey, but for 40,000 is damn good though. The 107 was, if I'm not wrong, 34. Not a huge spike difference. I mean, it justifies the engine, but you compare it with like the Softail Slim, the Fat Bob, yeah, so it's a very financially smart decision, especially if you're someone who loves your Sportster. You want to get into the Softail, but you don't want to burst your wallet or your budget. The Streetbob is good. You just may have to add a bit to get the pillion seat, the pillion packs, and a bit more customization, but you save a lot by buying this bike, so you have a lot more cash on hand to do up your bike according to how you want. So if you love custom building and you want a Softail, I think this is the best bike you can actually custom build with. I would say buy this over the Softail Standard, because I don't know, I feel the Streetbob looks much better. The mid controls on the Harleys are the worst when you want to prop a freaking side stand. Oh yeah. Can't compete against the FXDR though. But Hey, I finally managed to test ride. It's a very small bike, very fun to flick around, but like I said, it's got spoke wheels and it's very thin, so when I do go on those cracks on the road, you can actually feel the bike, you know, like being thrown about. So that is one thing you need to take note. That is why I prefer bikes with a larger tire. It's more expensive, but I feel far more safer. Alright, so this is the end of the test ride. Hope you guys liked it. Give me a like, share and subscribe this video. If you got any more comments or any more bikes that you want me to test ride, even non-Harleys, give me drop me the comment and I'll see if I can get it done. Alright, if not, stay safe and ride safe.